Ooh, it's raining, man. The rain's coming down hard. I'm sure you guys see the logo. So let's crack this open and see. So if this is how it came, we're gonna snap it together, put it in the car, test it out, make sure everything fits, and if it does, tell them to go ahead with the actual metal version. Come some stickers. Ooh, air freshener. So yeah, and let's put this together and throw it on the car. Okay, so here's the mount. It's on. I just put some tape on to, you know, a little extra support. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the intake manifold off, throw this in the car, make sure everything lines up correctly, and if it does, then I could go ahead, tell them to go ahead with the design and just make it out of stainless steel. I have plenty of clearance for the cables to come through. It's not hitting the mount. So it's not hitting. So I think once we get this out of steel, it should be good. There. So this fits. So now we're just gonna have this created out of steel. This is being done by Bad Investment Builds. So big shout out to him for this one. That makes my little design looks like something, you know, usable. So that's good. Now the next thing we're gonna do is, they sell the Vangean for these. We're gonna downgrade this from a 90, the inlet, to maybe a 3.5 to an 80 mil, I believe it is. So we're gonna do that, but we can't do that. We can't finalize everything until we get this bracket. We're gonna start with the harness, lay everything out, start getting an idea of where everything's gonna go, how everything will be ran, and most importantly, the heat exchanger is coming soon. So hopefully by this weekend I should have it. I should be able to reduce the size of the radiator, move it forward by about an inch and a half, and that should give me clearance for the turbo, and I could finally hard mount the radiator to where it should be. So right now, you know, the little waiting game. This is coming, that little loop, that's coming also, but right now the main thing is to get that hard mount the radiator so I can start working on the lines and the fitting and where everything else is going to go. So this is where I start to get annoyed. I have this harness from a while ago. Everything is fine. I could put it in. I have a plate that covers up here. I could put it in and I could make it work. The problem is now I have to run a secondary harness for the coil plugs. I have to run that in there. Then I have to run the T1 cam trigger kit from over there. I have to run that in. This leaves with a whole bunch of other plugs that I don't need, like for instance the fan switch that used to go right here. I no longer have it. I don't need that. The knock sensor, I'm gonna run that one, but for instance, like what is it, the map sensor, these are all the wrong pins, so I have to change this. So now I still have to run that ethanol sensor. I have to wire that in. It's not a lot of work. I'm just being a pain because right now I just want to just go order a wire kit and just call it a day, but I'm trying not to, because that's like $1,700, and just because I want to be lazy, I don't want to just go get it. But yeah, I'm trying to see if I can make this work. I have the Honda coil kit, which is right here, but I have to redo the wiring in the ECU in order to make that work. So now I'm debating what I want to do, because I'm getting annoyed. When I get annoyed, I just throw money at the problem, which is going to be a problem. So y'all can't say I'm not trying, yo. You guys cannot say I'm not trying to get this thing done. But it's raining. Got a little tent up. Probably won't be enough, but I was trying to put on the brake lines today. I finished up the wiring for the ethanol sensor. I had to loom it. I finished up this one also for the boost solenoid. This is where it's going to be more or less, unless I change it, but so far that's good. I mounted the headlight buckets, so those are a little bit more secure right now. Once you get the tie bar here, it's strengthened it up, but I may put like another bracket in between just to, you know, have that provisions here just to like secure it a little bit. But so far so good. So these are the brake line from Finishing Line Pro. I'm trying to put them on today, but we're gonna see where I could get to. Hopefully it doesn't start pouring and I could still work in this condition. So these are the brake lines. So it's brake cables for the actual calipers. The two liner goes to proportional valve, and there should be one more. Put them in the engine bay and try to get them all installed today. Just a close-up of the brake lines. And quality is great. So now I'm just gonna start installing. Ooh, it's raining, man. The rain's coming down hard. But so far, installing the lines. The tent's dripping a little bit. Now I gotta clean out all those before it collapse on me. But yeah, putting in the work, guys. See if we get you some light. So more or less that's how it is. The lines are hooked up. They're not all the way tight, but yeah, I think I'm gonna change these banjos. Those are 45s. I'm gonna get like a 20, and I think that will make it a little bit easier to play with. But for right now, for mock-up, everything clears the intake manifold. So now I'm gonna run the long line from the T down here all the way over to this side. That's gonna be like the hardest one to keep clean, but yeah, it's coming down, y'all. So more or less that's how all the lines are run. I have this one going outside, right along the frame rail, and that one's in the corner over there. So I think it came out decent. When you look at it, you can't really see it unless you like start peering for it. I wish this was a little bit shorter, maybe about 2 inches shorter, but it should be good enough for now. Worst come to worst, I'll just run it underneath the rail and it comes out to the other side, but for right now it's good. I'm sure you can hear in the background they're playing music, so I can't really record for too long, but that's how everything is. I'm going to switch those banjo bolts fit-ins to maybe like a 20 degrees, and this way that shouldn't be messing the line up too much, but overall I think it looks good. There, I just gotta get the C-clip to put in, but I think it looks good. So I have to get these rubber grommets. I have them where they are. So that's the line. This is just a replacement, but everything is fit in, no issues. I'm trying to see, this should be fine. I just gotta get the C-clip for right here. That should lock it in place, and it shouldn't be touching the wheels or anything. I think the OEM runs this way, but yeah, I have to drill this out, tap it, so I just ran it over here. But yeah, I think it looks good.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.